And we're live.
It's showtime.
Welcome to day 5. For everybody who's watching this on replay, welcome.
And welcome to everyone that is with us live right now. We're so thankful that y'all joined in tonight. We hope that everyone had a great Friday. What you want to say, Carly?
Hi.
Let's see. We got Rain, West Virginia. Good
Catch
evening.
crew is in the house tonight. Good to see y'all guys.
Donna says all of Carly's Grinch gifts made us get the Grinch boxes at McDonald's tonight. Love the socks.
We have not done that yet, but we definitely need to get one of those Grinch boxes.
We haven't.
You know, speaking of Grinch boxes, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the price of them. I believe they're about $16. Do you think they're worth it for the people who tried it?
See the Catch crew. Glad y'all could join us tonight.
You know,
47 from Ashboro. Glad to have y'all. Tanya and Mark, good evening. John, good evening.
the Cats crew said they were not getting the notifications.
Beautiful's in the house tonight.
Beautiful! I was thinking about her earlier today. Now everything's beautiful because she's here.
Good evening. He's from a cold and white Lynchburg. It's definitely been cold today.
I think Cosmic said no to the is it worth it?
Cosmic is thinking it's not worth it, the price. You know, the fast food is outrageous, but on my app, I use my app for McDonald's, you can get 20 McNuggets and 2 medium fries for $9.99. And so again, that's 20, 2 fries, but for the Grinch meal, of course, you get the socks, and that's $16 for 10 medium fry and medium drink.
I did, Tammy. I enjoyed my snow day.
Yeah, Carly had a day off from school. She enjoyed that, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy your snow day, Tammy? Hello, Deborah.
I'm trying to get back up. We had a few people I missed.
Where's your head decor, David? You probably had head decor on all day.
I had a hat on with covering my ears all day long. Been outside.
I could go get you.
Greetings from
something
Michigan.
good.
Hope y'all enjoyed the snow. We did. It just didn't last long enough. They said we're getting more here next week.
I have not seen the McRib, John. Good to have you back tonight, John. We missed you last night.
Kevin says hello. Bradley, howdy, my friends. Nancy says hello from Radford. Mike, good evening from Fredericksburg. Ken says Burr. And then I saw what you're talking about. Cosmic says no.
We've still got to get to Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm.
Brian wants to know how the stew was.
Oh, it was good.
Cosmic says that the salt and the socks were fun, though.
And C. Hudgens says it's 85 degrees in Orlando.
You see what Woodchuck says about your accent?
I hadn't seen it.
Okay.
William says he's in Merry Christmas from Canada.
I went back up trying to catch up some of them, and still I'm missing them.
Well, Dad, it hasn't. It's still below.
All right, wait, here we go. Love your accent. Definitely of the Virginia variety, God's country.
That's it.
Most everybody
Nice,
thinks
Deborah.
I'm from Louisiana, to be honest with you. Got hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. Good evening.
That's good, Deborah.
Vicky says Dillon has the McRib.
Okay. John, you missed the Good Shepherd last night, or the Virginia Shepherd. What do we call him? We change it every now
The
and then.
Good Shepherd.
The Good Virginia Shepherd, maybe. Who knows? Put it all in there.
Deborah said they just finished the McGrinch meals for dinner tonight. We were fortunate to receive one pair each of the yellow, red, and blue Grinch socks. Well, that's good.
And it's 4 total, I think. So they got 3 out of the 4.
Good evening, Henry David. Says fast food, more like empty your wallet fast.
You got that right.
Nah, Nikki, I didn't play in the snow. I dealt with the stew.
I think you made, a few
Snowballs, but I couldn't throw them at anybody.
Unlike last week when you were able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy says she's been decorating the tree today.
I know it's pretty.
Tanya says the stew looked awesome, but thank you. Timmy says, I hope to start my wood stove tomorrow. We hadn't started ours up yet. We've just been using the heat pump.
Heather said it's 85 in Florida.
Malachi says, good evening from Land O'Lakes, Florida.
About David's accent, we have everybody wanting to know where he's from. And everybody thinks New Orleans. Were you skiing today, Carly?
Sadly, I wanted to ski. That sounds fun.
You were skiing across that blacktop of that little slick spots.
Oh, yeah.
You did go ice skating last week.
Mm-hmm.
Heather says, how much snow did you get? We probably got somewhere between 2 to 3 inches. And I think some areas around us may have got a little bit more than what we actually got. John says, hit the like, everyone. Follow the arrow, says, hello, how y'all doing from Ohio? Mark wants to know, is Carly going to plug in the guitar and play Rocking Around the Christmas Tree?
You just learning that.
You just learning how to play that.
The guitar, not that specific
Right.
song.
Tanya says, we got snow. Ground was covered when I went to work, but it melted fast. Hello from Pittsburghish. See, Hudgens says, sounds like South Alabama. Well, that'd be down there close to Louisiana then. Let's see, Jessica says, hello from Gunnersville. Cody and I mailed out Christmas cards today. Hopefully, y'all get your card in a few days. Hopefully, we'll get it around the first of the week, I hope.
Yeah, we didn't know if you were going to be here tonight or not, Brad. We were wondering. We were debating that earlier.
Jessica says, Carly will like our Christmas card. It's Grinch theme. Well, that's cute. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, you know, when the mountains have snow on it, it's always beautiful, Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Well, you want to go ahead and open up one of your Grinch box?
Sure.
Advent box. Today is the 5th.
No, hold on. 5th, yeah. I was about to open the 8th. Oopsie. What am I looking at?
Put it up close so they can see it.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That is cute.
All right, 17 down here.
What else you get? You know what you write it is? A Southern Boston, Virginia drawl. All you got to do is listen to Ward Burton or Jeff Burton. That's what I always tell everybody when they question about where David's from and his accent. I said, just listen to those Burton boys.
I've always liked to hear Ward talk.
I love hearing Ward talk. His is so strong. There's some cute Grinches, Carly.
Yeah.
Henry David says, when I saw your snowfall, I was craving a good snow cone. Good evening, Cody.
What's going on with the feet down there?
Leroy came in, Mark said.
Mom, what's going on with the feet down there?
Malachi said, it's funny, guys. You guys talking about snowing and being cold. I used the air conditioner in my car today. It was 80 degrees. Amazing the difference in the temperature around the country.
Well, I'm hoping where we end up going in December after Christmas, that it'll be warmer than here. That's my hint for tonight. I hope it'll be warmer than here.
Mark says it's so cold outside. One of the homeless cats decided to visit us for dinner. The door opened and came in.
My goodness.
In came Leroy.
Oh, that's cute. All right, you gonna go over the cards?
Yeah, we can.
We are not going to be rushed tonight for time since you don't have to get up and go to school in the morning or anything.
Yeah.
So we'll just take our time and enjoy talk with you guys. I do have a game to play, and this is one of my favorite games that we do on here. We have done this one before. Well, we've done something like this before.
Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Jessica says she loves your headband, Cindy.
Thank you, Jessica. I was going to wear it last night, but then I had to wear snowflakes after they were calling for snow.
And it worked.
It worked.
Well, I went to the post office. It was later this evening after the day we got finished doing the stew. I came home and changed my clothes and all that. So I made a trip out to the post office to check the box, and we had 6 cards come in today.
You've got mail.
So Mark and Donna, we received your card. They're watching us from Scenery Hill, Pennsylvania. We got one from the winner from the other night from the game, from the Spinning the Wheel, watching from Asheboro, North Carolina. We have the Graves family. Ken, we received your card from Waynesboro, and hopefully we'll get to see you next Friday night. Looking forward to the Bethlehem Village.
Yes, and if you are anywhere in the area, that's coming up, guys. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the first showing will be next Friday night, and if y'all are interested in it, Ken can tell you more information about it. And we're definitely looking forward to coming up. We're going to have some folks from the church come up with us, and should be a fun evening.
Yeah.
Brian, another one of our subscribers was telling me they had that Amherst Christmas parade no matter what. I think she's going tonight. Snow or no snow, she said.
Well, that's kind of like our stew. We do them no matter what the weather is, because everything is ready. It's been cut up. The meat's cut up. The vegetables are cut up. We've done them in hurricanes. We've done them in snowstorms.
Yes, you have.
It's been below zero.
I think I can pretty much vouch for the hurricane.
And then somebody called today wanting to know if you're going to have it, didn't they?
They
David's
did.
like, it's just a little snow this time. It's no ice. It's no hurricane.
And
yeah.
Getting back to the cards, we got another one from the Smoky Mountain Man. He's watching us from Marietta, Pennsylvania. Then we had one come in. This has the last name on the card. This came from Mark. Mark is watching us from Baltimore, Maryland. And also, he gave us an invite to a big craft show next year. They always have it the first year.
It sounds nice.
The first weekend in November. So maybe we'll try to slip up there if we don't have anything planned. It sounds like a fun time.
It's near Baltimore.
It's the largest one in the state of Maryland, he told us. And then the last one came from Lynchburg, Virginia. This is from the Smith family. They're watching here pretty close to where we live at. So we're glad to get the cards that we got tonight. Looking forward to receiving some more in the mail. And if you hadn't done so yet, it's still not too late. If you'd like to mail it up, or mail it one to us, we will be glad to put the address on the screen here before the night is out. Looking forward to receiving some more.
Vicky said your stew was the best, by the way.
Well, thank you, Vicky.
Beautiful that is.
If your power went out, you could make Traeger stew. Now you gotta have electricity for the Traeger to work.
For the Traeger, you actually do
That's,
to make the
that works off the electric.
for the little auger or whatever to.
That's the only disadvantage about that grill, I think. It does a wonderful job, but you gotta have electricity for it to work. Now I could always plug it into a generator, I guess, and keep on cooking.
Nikki, thank y'all for sending that too. We appreciate it. And somebody had also mentioned something else about Ward Burton. You know, Ward does a lot, especially like with wildlife and education and stuff, his foundation.
And also, Nikki, y'all's will be in the mail. Will be going out tomorrow. I got it already addressed up, put stamps on it, and just need to run it back by the post office to drop it off. And then we'll do that either later tonight after the live, or we go by that first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we definitely try to stay up with those cards. David's in charge of the cards and does a fantastic job with it.
Cindy fixed them up, got them decorated, got them all designed. And my job is to take care of going, getting them and mailing them back out. So, and there's a lot to keep up with, especially if you let them accumulate. So that's one reason I do them daily.
Oh, crap.
You might have hit it. Thank you, Chuggins. I think Chuggins said you had a beautiful house. Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, appreciate that. Yeah, this morning when I got up, I just thought I'd go out there and shoot just a little footage just to show you the snow, what it looks like. And it was still coming down. It had slacked up a little bit. At first, earlier this morning, it was coming down, a little heavier than what it was when I filmed it. But it was just so peaceful and so beautiful just to see it falling.
Absolutely, David. Shout out to David. He's a big fan of ours. The man's smart. Appreciate that, David.
Yeah, big shout out to you, David. We thank you so much for watching and your continued support.
We appreciate that so much. Yeah, Hermie Sadler too. Tell me the way Hermie sounds.
Yeah, David says, "Happy holidays, David, Melissa, and Morgan from Prince George."
Prince George.
That's nice, Heather.
We like Nanny's in Prince George. That was a good place to eat at.
I'm hoping we can get back there pretty soon and try that dinner buffet.
I know it. I certainly did enjoy the lunch one.
I saw a list today of like the top 10 buffets in Virginia. I hadn't shared this with you or you. Any ideas of some that I can't remember all of them, but some of them I do remember one of them. Any ideas of some that might be on it?
In Virginia?
In Virginia.
The buffets?
Mm-hmm. Top 10 buffets in the state of Virginia.
There's one of them in Lynchburg?
One of them is in Lynchburg.
Hibachi.
Hibachi was on the list.
I thought I had seen that before.
And if you know a good buffet in Virginia, if you want to put it on the list, or even somewhere from where you are, just
did you see this? We got a guy that says, "God bless y'all all the way from China, the China King."
Grief.
So
wow, China King.
That's cool to have somebody
Welcome.
watching from China.
Welcome, China
Welcome.
King. We love that. David Thompson said where, I think he was talking to somebody else, where they're living at Prince George, maybe.
Yeah, I was telling him I enjoyed it because I told him I enjoyed Nanny's because he had mentioned up at Prince George.
Well, Chuggins, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. Our Sunday video is a breakfast review. I'm not going to tell you where it's from, but it is a breakfast review, and you are going to love it, I promise.
Yeah, Cody, I had seen that there is a place in Emporia that Hermie. It's in a truck stop.
We have not been there.
I know some people have recommended it to us, but we just haven't made it yet. So hopefully one of these days we'll get there.
Tammy must be the biggest fan because I have to have a late supper because we have to wait until the live is over.
Well, you think we ought to go extra long tonight?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Rick is my biggest fan. I always say that because Rick is always watching our videos, and I like to tease Tammy about that. And thanks again to both of you for coming in last night. We appreciate that.
And Henry David says, "I did not see any David Snow Angels made in your front yard."
Well, you haven't guessed any more buffets. I think you started looking in the conversation, which is fine. Any other idea, you two, of the best buffets? I can't believe you haven't listed a couple.
Was one of them one of the ones that closed down?
How about seafood? Captain George's, maybe?
Captain George's was, I think, that was number one on the list.
Okay.
What about it was that old themed one, like you go through and then you get your like lunch or whatever.
Mishy Tavern.
Well, look at here, Carter.
Oh, it is.
Look
it probably was.
Jackson Barber says,
Jackson Barber in the house.
Y'all are my favorite
hi, Jackson.
channel. I'm so excited for Christmas, plus my birthday is coming up on Tuesday.
Jackson, happy early
birthday to you, Jackson. We hope you have a great birthday.
Yeah.
And hope you enjoy it.
Hope you ace that SOL test on your birthday.
Levi says, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh my goodness!
Wait, was that David? That might have been David Fulton.
Is there?
That might have been David
Carly's
Fulton.
fan club's coming
All
in
the
now,
Carly's
guys.
classmates are coming in. That's good. Glad you're getting some support from your fellow classmates.
That's it.
Mark says, "We had a snow day as a kid, so we all went sleigh riding at the park. And my good friend hit the only tree there and ended up in the hospital for 3 days. We laughed about it still 50 years later." And when something like that happens, it's all funny at first, but when somebody gets hurt, it's not so funny then.
No, it's not. All right, David. Another buffet. I'm gonna give you a hint. What's Jeff's favorite buffet?
Oh, the Wood Grill.
The Wood Grill. That was on the list.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that one.
I'm trying to think of what else was on the list.
Yeah, Levi, it was.
We didn't miss David. When we did, I think we saw him. We just didn't realize it was him.
Yeah, I was thinking it might have been.
Levi asked, was it David Falk, 29?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm glad they're coming in. Glad y'all joined us, Levi. And Jackson, we're glad to have y'all tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all's day out of school today.
And there was also, before I forget, this is the last thing I say about that list, is there was one in Stanton. And I had not heard of it. It's supposed to be like country cooking type of stuff.
Yeah, I think I've seen this list. I just can't remember.
Okay.
what was it?
I can look it up, but it was in Stanton.
Henry David says, I'm still thinking about your Traeger turkey and the old 7 sweet yams.
I made some of those yams today.
Yes, you did.
David actually asked me to make some for a man who did something for him.
We got a guy who buys stew from us, and we needed something fixed up, and he got a machine shop. So
he fixed it up.
Steve done a great job fixing up what we needed. So I wanted to make sure we done a little something special for him. So I asked Sid to fix him up a platter of those sweet potatoes, and I hope he certainly did enjoy them. I hope.
And he's a subscriber.
Yes, he watches all the videos too. So Steve, if you're watching tonight, I hope you enjoyed that stew and yams tonight, buddy.
Hey guys, I did want to mention to you, I saw this put out about Mike from Fridays Forever, that they are actually doing a GoFundMe page. And, you know, we don't ever ask for money for anything. But that was put out. Some of you may be interested in looking at that. If so, it's on their page. And several other channels have put it out too. Just waiting to hear about when he's going to have surgery now.
Tanya says, I think David should call his hat.
Nuh-uh, my hat.
I think you should wear mine. I think it'll be cuter. We've got other hats in there.
I had a hat I wore to think first night, didn't I? Or did I wear that?
All right. Hey, David, Cosmic says there's a new good seafood buffet up here in Leesburg, which isn't that like the most northern part of Virginia? I think it is.
Not sure exactly. I know it's in northern Virginia somewhere.
Enjoy the Dumars, Bruce says.
He said, I was born in Norfolk.
Grayson's in here too. And no, I'm not.
Lynn Hamlet said, y'all should try some food trucks. We have a great selection in the Fredericksburg Culpeper
Maybe
area.
I should just do an Algebra 2 review with you guys today. Okay, that's funny.
Rick says, I watch everything you do, and I don't have stew or sweet potatoes. But hey, you did have Traeger turkey.
Yes, you did have Traeger turkey. And you had some of that macaroni and cheese.
It was the cheesiest.
You know, I enjoyed having the guest mark, but I'm going to tell you, all day today, I have thought about us losing electricity and Danielle keeping it going. I just could not get over that, and I just thought it was so awesome that it was still going.
That is true. I couldn't believe it either because I was dreading trying to get back in to meet everyone. And when we come back in there it was still going like we hadn't missed a beat.
Grayson, you'll do fine, I'm sure. EDC. Funny thing, you mentioned something about Northern Virginia. We have been talking about getting to Northern Virginia specifically. I want to get to Fredericksburg and some of the other areas north of there. And one thing, it's just further from where we live, and we try to get to different places. And a lot of times just has to do with time constraints.
Santa, that's easy compared to what we're doing in Algebra 2.
But no fear, they're the best teacher ever, so it's nothing to worry about. Anyway,
Can
let's
you do
move
it,
on.
Roger? Rick says, I don't have anything right now. I'm hungry.
Yeah, Angie, I was just kind of thinking, you know, what has Carly done? It seems like she is trying to overtake this. And she's acting innocent about it, like she did not know. Look at that
I
face.
didn't know. I had no clue.
Vicky, we definitely need to go south again. Well, hopefully we'll get there. Are quite a few places in Virginia we have not gotten to as much as we would like to. Fredericksburg is one place, and they're also like I'm wanting to get to Maryland too and do some stuff in Maryland.
I know we've been talking about going to the Baltimore area. I know there's some seafood places in that area right there on the harbor that would be good to go to.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and play our game, and then we'll come back and we'll chat a little bit
Do you
more.
want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and put it on, Carly.
There.
All I can say to you guys for the SOL test is you only have 2 more weeks and it's over.
And I wish every one of y'all the best on
luck.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Just take your time and do your best.
Jeffrey, thank you for praying for our pastor. Today was the last day that he was supposed to have to keep his head down. I don't think I mentioned that the other night. The first time he had his surgery, he had to keep his head down for several weeks. And they had to go back and do another surgery because of scar tissue. And so he has had to hold it down. He did come for church and preach on Sunday, but he didn't come for the Bible studies.
He missed Sunday school, but he came strictly for preaching
Right.
and then left.
He never misses church, ever. No matter what is wrong with that man, he is in the pulpit, and he is, there for Bible study. So yeah, continue to pray for him. He's got an appointment Monday where he goes in for his eye, and he has to get a shot in, and they're going to tell him if he's going to have a shot.
Was the shots this week too?
He had one shot this week. We thought it was going to be 2. They're going to tell him on Monday if it's going to be 1 or 2 a week. So definitely pray for Jeff. He needs it. And I cannot tell you how good of a person and a pastor he is. I could call him right now after everything I just said and tell him I was going to the hospital, and he would be there.
He'd be on his way.
That's just how he is. Or if he thought something was wrong, he would be right here at our house. He's just that kind of person. And you just don't find that much anymore. All right, guys, let's go ahead and look, and we're going to do the game for tonight. And I love these type of puzzles, the Rita's Christmas puzzles.
Y'all put your thinking caps on.
What's going on, Ryan?
Did Jackson just send a message?
He must have.
Keep sending it there. Whoever's doing
Send
it.
everybody into it. Y'all invite all your friends.
Gosh.
That's just awesome.
We'll have the whole freshman class in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here is the first puzzle. If you know what it is, type it into the comments.
In your comments.
You have to look at the picture and figure out what it is.
And some of these I know the answer, and I still don't know this one.
I don't think I know half of them.
If you look at the picture, and after we have somebody said it's Christmas.
That's Ryan said it's Christmas. We see one says White Christmas. Another one says White Christmas.
We have not, Brian. Ask me about that again later after the game. So I want to ask the people in the chat about it. All right, so we're having it's Christmas, White Christmas. All right, Carly, let's go to the answer.
White Christmas?
And it's White Christmas because you see all the other ones are red. You had that one that's white, so that let you know it's White Christmas. All right, let's go to our next puzzle. See if you can get this one.
Ryan says, I knew it was White Christmas.
He's trying to throw off everybody else.
Lionel says, hey, from Claiborne County, Tennessee.
Thank you, Lionel. We
appreciate that.
I'm seeing first Noel.
One Noel.
All right, Carly, let's see. We got a bunch of answers. And it was the first Noel. Guys, not all of these are songs. Some of them will be songs, but some of these puzzles are just Christmas related.
I know this one myself now.
Cassie, she's right on these.
I see Cassie Jennifer's got it.
I love it when the ones come in late. Like, I know they're putting their answer in on time, but it's taking a little bit for it to come through. Like it was the other day. We were doing some things. Like, we got like Tammy just coming in with the first Noel, for example. That's a Stonehenge Christmas. All right. Let's get to the answer and then go to the next one. Rocking around the Christmas tree. See,
Ryan says he can't type that fast. I thought he was a fast typer, you said, Carly.
Who, huh?
Ryan. He said
Ryan
he can't
says he's
type
a
that
fast
fast.
thinker, not a fast typer.
Yeah.
Somebody says Dwayne Johnson around the Christmas tree. The Rock.
That's cute, Mark. Oh, we got Iron Man. We got Oh Holy Night.
Night.
Your classmates are like you. They're competitive and want to put their answer out here. I love that. Silent Night. Mega Night. Okay, Carly hit it.
Who made these? So funny. Now, Cindy done this.
Holy Night.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy does a great job putting these activities together for each and every night, and I just want to thank her so much for all she does.
Rick, I figured that out because of the way her answers are coming in. It was Holy Night because you had the holes in the night. All right, see if y'all can figure this one out.
Oh, Jackson got it first.
Yeah.
Good job. You know, Rick said Tammy was like one question behind, and that's why we didn't do the prizes this time based on these, because so many people were so far behind they really didn't have a chance.
And we've tried to make it fair for
so
everyone.
everybody have an equal chance. Okay. Yes, it is a soda. Tammy's been called up. Mm-hmm. And that was Candy Cane. Good job, everybody got that one. I'll tell y'all my favorite one. This is my favorite one coming up now. So who can get this one? Somebody said battery. It does. Can does kind of look like a battery. All right, see if you can figure this one out.
Craig County Local said we're all winning during the Fun Seekers 12 days of Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's such nice of you to say that.
Thank you. Y'all are just too sharp.
Yes. I sat there and thought about this one. And then after Cindy explained it, I said, yeah, I see it now.
Took me too long.
All right, it is a deck of cards. You got the core apple and 8. You put it together, deck or 8. All right, see if you can figure out the next Christmas
This looks
puzzle.
like a math problem coming up here.
Don't remind me.
In honor of our math students here.
Elizabeth says, good evening from Wyoming. Nice to have you with us this
Good
afternoon.
evening, Elizabeth.
Angie says, one finger typing is producing so many typos. I produce a lot with 2 fingers, whole hands, 10 fingers.
I think Jennifer was the first one to get this one this time. All right, you got holly, and then you got a happy face, which is jolly, and then you see the tree and presents. So a holly jolly Christmas. All right, let's see who can get this one. This is another one I really liked. John needs a new keyboard.
I have no clue what this one is. You showed me this
I
so long
explained it
ago.
to you, I know.
You showed me this so long ago to the point I don't even remember.
It was probably a couple weeks ago.
That's how long she's been working on this stuff to get it ready.
Like a month ago at this point.
I think this is one of the first ones I did because these are my favorite things, or to do the puzzles like this. Okay, to help people out, Kanye West is known as a rapper. And then you see the newspaper. So if you add that together, you have wrapping paper. Good job.
I see a few of them got it.
Quite a bit of people got it. John must think that Kanye is pretty because he put pretty paper.
Where?
And Bradley said Looney Tune. Kanye West, that is.
That was a good one, Bradley. The Grinch Stole Christmas. That's cute. Okay.
Triple white. What?
Somebody said they.
Yeah, no. Jackson likes Kanye West. So
Does
when
he?
I saw that pop up, I started laughing because I was like, wait a minute.
Why do you use a Hamilton fan? All right, go ahead. You look at me like I'm crazy.
No.
He dressed up.
Yeah.
For Halloween.
No,
Yeah.
it's because I mentioned that, and then you were like, "Well, I knew he was a Hamilton fan, so that's what I was like."
Yeah, I didn't know he's a kind of
Why
Yeah, because
Okay.
y'all had your thing at the.
Yeah, no. I didn't make the connection
party.
that you were also mentioning
Yeah, I
that.
saw him come out in his costume and I loved it.
Yeah. Blind man.
3 wise men.
Look at Henry's comment.
Who needs them? Let's see if you can figure this one out. This is another fun one.
I think I know this one.
That board. Okay.
Okay. You got the bat, the or, and the e's.
So batteries.
Batteries.
Deeper, deeper, deeper.
We got some
Oh.
people good at these
Oh,
puzzles in
deep.
here. They're pretty
I thought I
quick
said
at it.
deeper. I can't even see.
I like the shorts that they do that have some of these puzzles on them. And I love hearing the people try to figure them out. Everybody's going in on this one.
Yeah.
All right, you see the deer that look like it's raining. So you have reindeer.
Nice, Scott.
Well, hello, cousin
Hey, cousin.
Scott.
Good job, Levi.
Way to go, Levi.
I have no clue what this one is.
Jackson says Christmas.
Mm-mm.
All right, go to the next one. See the answer here? Kissing under the mistletoe. Now, this is the one that did not make sense to me, so we'll see if anybody gets this. I went ahead and put it in here. I started to take it out, but I just thought it was. I got it, but it didn't make sense to me for a while.
Still doesn't make sense.
I'll explain it.
Pretty much Jackson and Levi.
Scrabble. Scribble.
Scribble, Scrabble.
For something. Christmas Odridge. Ivy. Yeah, David.
Okay. All right. So let's look at this. Before we hit the answer, you can see that you had a drive that's in the middle of home. So drive is in home. So driving home. And how many Christmases do you have? 4 of them. Driving home for Christmas.
Next one. Dad, you weren't even in the thing.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Well, I know.
I think it's just the thing that covers it up. He's there.
okay.
Right there.
Yeah, barely.
That's what I said. Your screen needs to be over this way more.
All right. Jackson says,
Don't worry
good
about
things come to those who wait. Presents, good things come in small packages. See several good things come in small packages.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie is on fire. Just let me say that again. All right, go ahead to the answer, Carly.
Good things come in small packages.
Yes, good things come in small packages.
Another math problem.
Everything's about beautiful.
Craig County says Cassie cheating or just too witty for us. Well, I see a bunch of them got this one right.
Santa baby. Let's go to the
Go ahead and
next
show
one.
'em the
Santa
answer.
baby. All right, and do the next puzzle. It's an easy one too, I think. Coming down the chimney tonight.
I see some of them starting to. Yep, they're getting it now.
Yes, they do, Cassie. You definitely have a job. Well, everybody's coming in at once on this one. They got it. County local, aka David is a baby. All right, that's Little Drummer Boy. Let's go to the next puzzle.
I don't know what this one is.
If you figure
Oh,
out.
I got it. I think
Yeah.
I got it now. I got it.
Julie Moon is on the ball tonight.
Oh.
Julie has been following us for a long time.
Yes, she has.
Always making comments in our videos and so supportive.
A lot of folks has got this one. I see.
Frosty the Snowman.
David says Milton Snow.
The Iceman. That's cute. See if you can figure this one out. Rude, messy, lazy, bad, and cheeky.
I don't know this one. I don't think.
I have no clue.
Tony, that's about right.
What did Tony say?
He said trolls on YouTube comments.
John said what my ex-wife says about me.
We'll be over in about 5 minutes. A lot of X comments on this one.
Are you surprised?
Anybody have an idea of what it really means before we go on with the answer?
A few people said the Grinch.
I'm not seeing the answer yet, Carly.
Oh.
Unless I've missed it.
What my ex-principals say about me.
Well, that wouldn't be all of your ex-principals, just maybe 1 or 2. Nobody would ever say that about you, beautiful.
Has anyone got it yet?
I think Nikki is on the ball, and so is Tanya, Cassie.
Henry?
Well, some of them had
Henry
said.
said.
Some of them had said naughty list earlier.
Oh,
You must
did I
have
just
missed
miss it?
Yeah.
Click on it, and it's the naughty list. Okay. You did. Okay, yeah, you got that.
Do what now?
Bradley was ready to buzz in on this one.
Bradley was right. Maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's a list and it's got Christmas all on it, so I would say Christmas list. All right, good job, guys. This may be the last slide. I think it's the last puzzle.
Plus. Yeah. I got it now. Can you get it?
Everybody's got it. All right, Advent, you're right.
That plus sign for add.
We got this is the very last one right here. I knew it was coming up to the end. I remember this is the last one.
42.
We've had some talented players in the room
We got
tonight.
some smart people.
I see that.
I mean, if they're taking their Friday to come in here, shows are smart to begin with. Yeah, I know that some people are having the lag on it. All right, Elf on the Shelf.
David on the shelf.
Do what?
Nothing. It said David
Oh,
on the shelf.
okay.
All right. So remove.
Here we are back.
I'm gonna get closer to you so I can get in.
Hey, Brian, we'll go back. You asked if we had been to the place, which is the Grin and Bear. We have not. And one of the reasons is they do not publicize like what their Sunday lunch is, for example, ahead of time. So
Okay.
sometimes we don't even see it until later. I wish they would like publish a week ahead of time so we can make plans and say, oh, yeah, that would be a good buffet to go and to try and to do a video on it. So we just haven't made it there yet. And that's one of the reasons why is because we don't ever know what they're having.
Because they change it every week. Is that correct?
They change it every week. And they do have like a basic menu. But you will want to do the buffet because most of our viewers like the buffet.
Ooh.
Mark said the last time that he played Santa, one of the kids had an accident while I was sitting on my knee.
Another
And another one
picnic.
kicked me in the knee. And now they had enough nerve to ask me to do it again. Really?
Oh, that's funny, Mark.
Oh, goodness.
Now, David, I know that he has played Santa before too. David and Angie from Florida. I'm sure he's got some stories.
I feel so bad for y'all.
What do we get? About 3 inches or
Tony's
so?
asking how much snow. I say we got somewhere between 2 to 3 inch range. Now, some areas around us, I hear got more than what we got.
We didn't do a drive today. Sometimes when we get snow, we'll do a drive, and video. But David had the stew going on. Then we had the live. And so we just didn't do a video today on that.
So I did shoot a little scene of the in the front yard first thing this morning. So wanted to show the snow, and then also it was still snowing at the time I took the video, so y'all get to see some of the snow falling down. So if you hadn't watched it, be sure to check that out when y'all exit the live tonight. We would appreciate it.
Old Barrel, where are you at? You said you got 1 inch. Oh, I'm sure David has quite a few stories, you and Angie.
John said they only got a dusting at my place.
Okay.
Said
Well,
it's
that's
snowing
cool.
right now in Yellowstone. That's cool.
cool.
When do we get to hear you guys sing?
Hopefully never.
David's a singer in the group.
Yeah.
I'm not the same.
You didn't do a video of any video one, did you? You
I
did
just
the
took a few pictures. That's all I did.
We've got 2 videos on our channel from previous.
Yeah, we got 2
shoots.
videos from Stu, and unless we're doing something different or something to go along with, I just don't want to keep putting that same stew recipe, showing the same thing like we do it. Y'all done watched it once or twice. You don't want to see it again. I know.
Christmas karaoke. That sounds fun.
And we would get copyrighted like I don't know what.
Michelle, we built this house when we got married. So we've lived here ever since we have been married. And we had thought about, building another house or adding on. And really, this serves our purpose. And we have really tried to live within our means. And I thought about doing another YouTube channel kind of talking about that because people constantly ask me how I retired so young and how we go and do so much that we do. And it all comes back to living within your means and not trying to keep up with the Joneses, as the old saying goes.
Tony said he knows you love clam chowder, but how about the Brunswick stew?
Yeah, I like the Brunswick stew too.
You're right. It is more to clean.
Yeah, more house, more work.
Yeah.
But this has got 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. I mean, that's more than enough for the 3 of us. Do we want to go ahead and do our prize? And then after that, we can come back and talk a few minutes, what everybody wants to talk about.
Okay,
You can ask whatever questions you want.
go ahead.
Would y'all be interested in that kind of channel, which would be more of a talking channel than it would be of us like the videos?
Bradley
Should I
says.
get up and do the proficient?
Yes, beautiful, just
Okay.
like you.
Bradley said y'all's Brunswick stew is the best stew in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Well, thank you, Bradley. I know that you really like it because I know you had it before, and I'm not saying it because I helped fix it, but we have so many folks that every time we do it, we can do one this month. We'll do one 2 or 3 weeks from now. They'll get 6 and 8 quarts, 10 quarts each time we do one. They say every time y'all do it, put me on the list. So that's how we sell out so fast, because we having people, they pre-order it. Like today, we already sold out for the month of January.
Do y'all want to do the prizes first or the participants first? I'm gonna let the viewers pick.
And and one thing about doing those kind of videos, I don't feel like I'm an expert as far as to advise people to invest, like to say, okay, buy these stocks or buy this or do that. But the important thing is that you save and you don't spend more money than you make. And those type of things, just the common sense things that I think we've gotten away from in the country, would be good to put in a video.
More folks are saying prizes. And then
Yeah.
Sorry, Tony.
I let it come up before you spin it, though. That would give people time to see the wheel, because I know it's a little bit of a lag in it.
Hey, next time I'll do the
people first?
Yes, the people first.
Yes.
For
Okay.
can't pronounce anything
And
today.
for Carly's friends who came on, if you want to get in this wheel, you got to go to the.
I think they might have left.
Okay.
I haven't heard any comments.
If any of them
You'll have
are
to text them later on. If
tell them how to get into it.
Oh, I have a group chat with them.
Oh, you don't? I thought y'all all
You
had.
always have group chats.
you got
people.
group-
No,
Okay. Well,
that's with Anna.
well let's stay on this one.
We're playing for a fun seeker shirt. Give it time.
Oh, we're playing for a shirt.
Yep.
Angie already has the other one in the mail for us.
Well, Angie is definitely on top of things. That's one thing I will give Angie. Back before Angie started making shirts for us, we had went to people and told them what we wanted. It took them weeks just to come back with a design to give us, and then several weeks to even get a shirt made.
And then once you had a design, they couldn't make it. Cassie, David is wanting me to do cooking videos.
62.
Kristen Durst.
Durst. Let's see what
She
Kristen
in
is
here?
from.
And let's see where Kristen is from.
62.
All right, day 5 is Kristen. And Kristen is watching from Rochester, Pennsylvania.
She's in here. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Yay! And I always love Kristen. I know I've told you this before because she spells her name like our Kristen, my niece.
You sure have. I remember you telling her that.
Well, I may not have been live. It may have been a comment on something.
And
but
Kristen, I'm going to give you our email address. If you'll just email us real quick and tell us what size shirt you need and whether you rather have a short sleeve or a long sleeve.
And we'll get that information to Angie. And you'll have your shirt on the way in no time. And you said she's from where?
Rochester, Pennsylvania.
Rochester. That's what I was. Okay. And I remember looking at that because I'm, familiar with Rochester, New York. I love when you go to different states and you see towns that you didn't know exist that are in other states.
That's like we went to Kentucky, and a whole lot of towns.
A lot
in
of
Kentucky,
Virginia towns are in Kentucky.
like a lot of towns are very close and near to us.
Mm-hmm. All right, what foods do you make for Christmas dinner? Well, First of all, for Christmas, one thing that we make every Christmas morning, there are 2 foods we have.
And
to
I
have.
love these. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Right. One is going to be
Put the other thing back up.
orange.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
There.
One
Sorry.
is going to be orange rolls, and they're the kind that come out the can, the Pillsbury orange rolls. We have to have those every Christmas morning. And then the other thing that David has to have are my ham biscuits, and these are ham with cheese. And then it's a butter sauce that you make and you pour over it and I let it sit overnight.
And
So
has
on Christmas-
mustard in it, right?
It has mustard, it has poppy seeds, and then all you have to do is just stick it in the oven the next morning. So we'll put both of those things in, and we always have those for breakfast.
And I've told you we need to
Tony?
make that and do a video on it so people can see it because they are that good.
Yeah, he did say that. My pecans, you want me to do a video. There's several
Yeah.
things that he has made a list that he wants me to do videos on.
And something else, getting Christmas time, and I know a lot of folks love oysters at Christmas. And I want you to fix me up some more fried oysters. Cindy, she does not eat the oysters,
Do
but
not eat them at all.
she fixes some of the best oysters you're going to get anywhere. And not even to try them to see if they taste good or what, but she fixes those up. She has a few things she adds to the batter, so they just scrumptious.
By Mike. I
And-
think Mike is.
And then, as far as like with the oysters, when we go to a restaurant, I kind of look at them when they come on David's plate, and I'll think he's not going to like them or he's going to love them. Just because I can kind of tell by the way they look now because I made them for him. Oh, the peach burritos or the peach enchiladas. We don't make
Speaking
those
of
for
that, I got
Christmas.
something to tell you about that.
And then as far as dinner depends on whether we're doing like ham and that sort of stuff, or if we're doing snack foods, which I like to do snack foods a lot for Christmas too. David prefers an actual meal. So, and one of the things for that, other than those ham biscuits, I'll fix that for that, or the pepperoni balls. You like them?
Talking about the peach enchiladas, that came up today at the stew.
Oh, okay.
And Steve told him when they come back in, the peaches start coming in, we're going to have to fix them up some of those as well.
So Steve wants.
He wants to try some of them.
Well, Steve, I will make you some peach enchiladas.
But that'll be later this summer, well, next year in the summertime before we get some fresh peaches.
Now, it says that you can use canned peaches if you want to, but I've never tried it with them.
I think the fresh ones work best.
I mean, I don't know because I've never tried
Yeah,
it.
but I just love the taste of a fresh peach anyway.
Now, Woodchuck mentioned sausage balls. My sister, Tammy, who y'all saw yesterday on the live, she always makes those for me because she knows they're my favorite.
And Henry David asked, do you shuck the oysters yourself? The only time we have cooked some on the grill, they'll be in the shell. We'll put them on there and steam them. What we'll do, put them on the grill, get a wet towel, lay over top of them, and when they start cracking just a little bit, we take the knife blade in there, pop them open, and then we get the oyster out. And I love them with some melted butter.
Bruce Hucks is talking about Joey's Hot Dogs, one of my favorite places. Tony's Hot Dogs in Norfolk. Tony was Joey's old man. People in Georgia don't know what they have missed. Okay, now I know I have on a list because I have such a long list of places to go of another hot dog place in Norfolk. Bruce, what's the best hot dog place in Norfolk? There was 2 of them that I was reading about.
And Heather says she's never heard of peach enchiladas, never have heard of it. So didn't we do a video on them? I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, I did a video on that.
So if you go on that channel and just go to that little magnifying glass under our videos and type in that peach enchiladas, you should be able to find that video because I know you did do one. And speaking of those peach enchiladas, you actually take a can of Mountain Dew that goes in there.
It does. And you can also do it with apples. I haven't tried it with apples. And yes, we understand, Rick. All right, the orange rolls, Vicky, are really easy. You go to Walmart or you go to Kroger and you buy
Pillsbury.
orange rolls.
I'm sorry,
It's
Rick.
simple.
And
I'm
then
sorry, Rick.
I unpeel it. I bust that thing on the counter to open it up. And then I undo it, put the orange rolls on our Pampered Chef pizza stone and bake them in the oven. And then I put the sauce that comes in a little cup in the tube on it. And they are amazing.
When we were kids, my brothers and sister would make sure we put cookies and milk out for Santa. When they went to bed, I would sneak downstairs and eat the cookies and drink the milk. Bah humbug.
I wonder if you got any coal in your stocking for doing that, Mark.
And how about watermelon burritos?
Hadn't heard of that.
Never heard of that either, but I love some good. I definitely love a good ripe watermelon anyway.
Yes, follow me for more tricks in the kitchen, Vicki.
I'm so sorry, Rick.
And Angie said they are whomp rolls where you whomp it down on the countertop.
That's what I do too. Take a little frustration out on it.
She thinks she's hitting me probably.
I'm like, is this
Right.
David? Now, would I ever want to hit you, dear David?
I hope not.
Oh, do you like oyster? Is there such a thing as oyster dressing, or is that a joke? I don't know. Is that a thing, Heather?
What's that stuff we have used to cook with?
Hi.
Oyster sauce, baby?
By Tim? Yeah, by Tim.
There was some dish you used before. It's oyster something.
Oyster sauce.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm asking if the oyster dressing is a thing. Have a blessed night, everyone. You too, Tim. Oh, I saw that, Tony, about that. Anyway, she made it once. Squash and oyster casserole.
Ken says, have you guys ever been to the Urbana Oyster Festival? No, we have not.
When the video that's coming out Sunday, when we were in that
It
restaurant.
is.
No, listen. When
Huh?
Just
No,
listen.
I would.
yes, the oyster dressing's a thing.
No. Brian's comment. Sorry, you can continue. You
Okay.
can continue. Sorry, I'm
All right.
really happy.
Anyway, the restaurant we went to, that video's coming out Sunday. The people sitting beside us were from there, and David wasn't at the table when they told me they were from there. And I said, "Oh, home of the Oyster Festival." Then David comes back and sits down, and the people tell him where he's from, and then Dave says, "Oh, that's where the Oyster Festival is."
Yeah, I didn't know he said that.
Bruce, okay, I see the Uncle Al. I do remember looking up Uncle Al's. That's
Sorry.
in Chesapeake.
Mom, because Brian put
It's a rerun.
Rudolph. Mom.
This is not a rerun.
Do you have
Okay.
of your next places? I'm not sure what you're asking on that. Something
He's
about
do what now?
No, because Brian earlier, he was like, his Rudolph was on TV, and I got really happy, so I was like, it is, and then I realized you were talking, so I was like, sorry.
Heather says my grandpa used to make discussion, and my husband says his mom used to make it. Grandpa made it for Thanksgiving. And we never have
I
tried
have
it.
not had oyster dressing. Now, when you're saying oyster dressing, now that you say it's for Thanksgiving, it makes me wonder, is that dressing like stuffing, or is that dressing like you put on a salad?
I would think it's more like
And now, Tanya.
like a stuffing type of
probably-
thing.
That's what I'm
Someone's
thinking.
Maya.
But first thing when she said dressing, because I know, you know how you are about dressings on stuff, I was wondering.
Vicky says she's had your pecans and they were good. So where did you buy them?
Now, that, Vicky, I made from scratch. I even planted the pecan tree.
And he was talking about a list of videos so you know what's coming up. And we never have done that, have we?
No.
I guess we could start putting something maybe in, like down in the
Well, sometimes we will do. He's talking about like coming up, like premiere. Like a lot of people do the premiere videos, maybe. Like I know, Smoky Mountain Faith Food and Fun. They'll have. We visited so and so, and we'll be doing the premiere, or the video will be coming out at 7:00 tomorrow night. Maybe I don't know if that's what he means.
because we could maybe start putting it down in like the community page, say such and such coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned or something. Maybe I don't know. We could do something like
What
that.
is
maybe.
Larry serious about? I'm afraid to find out.
He was just telling him that's a rerun.
Talking about
Oh,
Rudolph.
about being a rerun.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanya said, "Are y'all doing a live tomorrow night?"
No,
No.
I'm so glad
we
you
are?
asked. No, tomorrow night, friends, we are going to Richmond, and we are going to be doing a trip. It was on a bus, like a bus or a trolley or something. And it's going to take us on a tour of some tacky Christmas lights for the different homes and areas in Richmond. And I've been wanting to do this for a few years. So I was able to get a ticket to go and do this. So we're going to do that tomorrow, which means we will be going out to eat tomorrow in Richmond. We're not 100% decided on where we're going. So if you have a suggestion, let us know. We were thinking about the Hog Head Cafe as a possibility. And there's also a Chinese restaurant right near the Hog Head Cafe you saw, and you had thought about that.
And far as the tacky lights, Christmas lights, we'll be on that bus. I don't know if we'll be able to step off or be able to shoot through the windows. I just don't really know that much about it. So I'm going to try to film if I can, but I can't promise you anything because the lights, I mean, the windows on the bus may be tinted, might not be able to the video through it. I'm not sure. So I'm hoping, my plan is to try to film something. Maybe we can step off the bus if possible, get some pictures and some video, but really don't know that much about it. So, but I'm going to try to film something and put out a video from it.
Now, we had mentioned that barbecue place. He said Q Barbecue, but what's the correct name of it, David? ZQ?
ZQ, I believe.
Well, anyway, we had thought about that, but I think we'd probably be better off to do a review during the week there. They're only open certain days, I know, but I'm thinking Saturday may not be the best day to go there for a review.
Cassie says Texas de Brazil is a good option.
We've never been to one of those before.
Tanglewood with Derek and Shaughnessy is in our
plan. Oh, y'all have a good time. That'll be fun.
How long are we going to do the live?
No, he's saying Q, not ZQ, so that's a different place. And Oak Barrel Barbecue, do you do barbecue videos? I have been to a Mama Jean's in Roanoke.
Yeah, we have.
And I see that they're going to have an actual storefront now.
Yeah, getting a storefront building.
Not just the thing. What did you ask me, honey?
How long are we going to do the live for?
A little bit longer for them to get off.
Because we're not doing one tomorrow night. So.
Right. So we're not in a hurry tonight to get off. We figured.
Plus, school tomorrow. Or...
Right.
I want to take my showers.
Yeah, it should be a fun time tomorrow night, Vicky. We're looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mark said, I love stovetop, but I didn't tell my grandma that when growing up because I was afraid she might cut me off from all her goodies she made us. As far as stuffing, Mark, that's one of my favorites is stovetop.
Yeah, that's one thing. I never make homemade stuffing because he always wants.
I'd rather have that than anything else. I'll be honest with you.
So he said Q Barbecue, not the ZQ. So I need to look like that. Now, we have been to Hog Head, but it's been a long time ago because before we did YouTube videos, we would always try to go to like the Triple D spots. I mean, we still do it now, but we would do that before. And that was one of the Triple D spots that a guy had went there.
And talking about the stovetop, that's what we have every year for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to have stovetop on the plate.
And David likes the chicken stovetop.
Yeah, I like the chicken,
not the turkey stovetop.
But that's what we use to fix it. I'm sure the turkey is fine too.
But you always want me to
But for some reason, we've always just done chicken. That's what we stick with. Bruce says raw oyster, saltine cracker, cocktail sauce, sauerkraut, shot of Tabasco, heaven. We came close to trying a raw oyster down in Panama City, Florida this summer. There was a place pretty close to us. I asked Carly, did she want to stop?
I would have done it.
She was kind of on the fence. She said maybe.
It was a discussion every single day.
Every time we pass it. The place was called, what was it?
I don't know.
We shuck them, you suck them. That was
her slogan. Was that the name of the place?
But that was the slogan on the door.
And so anyway, it was
like something's oyster bar.
Yeah, it was some kind of oyster bar place.
Yeah, it was an oyster
But every time we passed it, I told Carl, I said, I've never had one. I don't know if I could do it or not. So
well, Vicky, I do make it. I buy the box and then I take butter and water and I boil it. And then I take it off the stove and I mix that stuffing in. And then I take it and I put it with the top on to cool for about 7 minutes. Then I take my fork and fluff it up real nice for David. That's how I do the stovetop. I could do that, a video of that for you.
Henry David said, do you do stovetop in the oven? No, we've always fixed it right on the stovetop.
I bet you could do it in the oven. You could probably, because you know how a lot of things have recipes to it. Like it's kind of like when making a homemade cake. Sometimes you use the mix, just a regular cake mix as the base, and then you add all kinds of stuff to it.
Vicky said you like box cooking. She does great.
Hey,
we just simple folks. Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate. She is so.
You cannot get no better.
I know.
Sometimes right with the can's good too.
I can't type tonight. Got fried chicken grease on my phone.
You must have had some good chicken this evening then.
Yeah.
And you know, that's one of the things I like is fried chicken. Y'all know I like chicken though.
Horseradish, not sauerkraut. Tanya says she makes a chicken casserole with stovetop dressing. I bet that would be good.
Probably similar to what I make, but I just use that Pepperidge Farm because I don't, you know, with the cornbread dressing.
You would not believe my scalloped oysters well done with rich crackers, condensed milk, and butter.
You probably would like that, David.
Matthew Sims said, being from Tennessee, I really love pinto beans and cornbread. It's been a while. I had that a couple of weeks ago. We went to Woodruff's Pie Shop, and that was one of the specials they had on the menu. It was cornbread and pinto beans, and I tell you, I got some of that, and it was very good.
Oh, that's funny. How about who snores the most?
Hey, at least the cat fell asleep.
Tony, that's a great deal. We don't have a Harris Teeter near us. Y'all, some of you will know this, but most of you may not. David used to work for Harris Teeter back in the day. He was a produce manager, and then he would go around sometimes to different stores and help them to set up.
Anytime they opened a new one, I would always go.
Mm-hmm.
Been to North Carolina a lot of times to different stores, and then like Blacksburg, Roanoke, Farmville. Anytime we did a reset, we would always get drugged into going to these other stores to help fix them up. And it was cool. They paid us mileage to drive, so we had a good time. They fed us, put us up in our hotel room. So,
Had the blues, Mo. Good to see you. Now that went by quick. Something about Costco having the good ready-to-go meals.
and see, that's something else we don't have
Have
close
you
by.
ever
We don't
Costco
have one.
I don't think we have, Heather.
Had what?
shown honey on the videos.
No, I don't think so. We could put her on a video.
Yeah.
Honey's a very sweet doll.
Yeah. She hypers on the what too.
So
Oh,
David
here's-
knows his produce. A whole lot of it. It's every now and then something will come up I see is new. I don't recognize
If it's
it.
something he doesn't know, we know that it's definitely something new that stores are carrying.
Brian said Harris Teeter was my first job.
You know, when we went to Shady Maple, we were talking about going to Lancaster last night on our live. Shady Maple has a grocery store right beside the restaurant. And that store has everything in it. And they have all kinds of different types of produce in there. The produce section is huge.
Matter of fact, when we was up there, we went in there and I was so impressed with that store. I actually did a little video on it. And I tell you, just an excellent produce section. A lot of the stuff was grown right there in the Lancaster area. It's just as fresh as it could be. I remember heads of broccoli. Some of them out there for sale. The heads was that big around, if not bigger. Cauliflower.
EDC, we do not get free meals that we review. So if we are bringing a review to you, we have paid for it. And the reason for that is we want you to know that Cousin Scott is calling me. He knows I'm in here. Cousin, are you not in here anymore? Anyway, he wants us to know, we want people to know that it's what we think of the food. Now, we have occasionally had someone to like give us a free dessert, and that's okay. But we will say in the video, if someone has given us a free dessert, we don't want to be rude to people, either. We will, we'll say thank you. And we will say in the review that the dessert was complimentary that they gave it to us.
Yeah.
But we oh, that's slide food. Honey eats everything. So
Yeah,
she's fine.
I don't really
Yeah.
like most of the foods that I like give her. It's like usually leftover meat or something that we like
Now some
didn't bother to do anything
Right.
with.
Now,
So
now some review
Sorry.
channels, they set up so they get a free meal. Like before they go to review, they'll contact the restaurant. We do not do that either. So like I'm talking about going somewhere tomorrow in Richmond. So let's say we end up going to Hoghead is the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
If we go there, I'm not going to call them up and say, hey, we're the VA Fun Seekers and we're coming to do a review at your restaurant tomorrow. Is there any way you could comp our meal? No, we don't do stuff like that. One, we don't want them to know that we're coming. We want it to be as natural of an experience as it can be. And two, you know, we want to give an honest review. And if somebody's giving you food, I think that you're going to say it's better. It's going to taste better than if you're paying for it. Do
exactly
you agree
what
with
Tammy
that?
said.
And
Tammy
Bruce was talking about the place we went to.
Yeah, we
Captain
always
Jack's.
show our receipt. If we don't show our receipt, it's because they didn't. give us
Sometimes we'll
one.
pay for it. It comes up on one of these little kiosk
Sometimes we
machines.
try to get that videoed, or if something happens, we don't get one.
And Tanya, she's on here. She said that no, they pay for the meals. Tanya has actually been with us a couple times to eat, and she knows that the meals are paid for. It's not comped out to us or anything like that. She can tell you that firsthand.
And I really feel like that's important for review. I'm not knocking anybody else who does anything different. It's their channel, and that's their right to do it how they want to. But I want our subscribers to realize that we are paying for it. And so that's another reason, you know, if I'm paying for something, I want the food to be good. And I always try to find good places to go.
And sometimes people, they want to leave a rude comment because we'll say something was average. And we're telling you what we're experiencing. You know, we're not going to go somewhere, everywhere we go, oh, the food's excellent. Y'all go there. It's great. Nothing's wrong with it. If something is wrong,
We're going
to tell you. But I will say at least 80 to 90% of our reviews are very positive because we do get on TripAdvisor and we'll research places. If we think it's not going to be any good, we're not going to waste our time even going there to start with. So, you know, a lot of times folks will recommend places to us. Cindy get online and she'll do a lot of research. We look at the menus a lot of time before we go to see if it's something we would like. So that's one reason probably 80% to 90% of our videos are positive. But we have been to some places and it's just been, it could have been an off day or what, but we'll let you know something wasn't right, food was cold or what. We're going to tell you the truth about it.
And I'm going to give the example. I had someone who made a comment on the Libby Hill review that we just did. And if you watch the Libby Hill review, you know that we really enjoyed our meal there. And we liked the restaurant. We were happy to be back at Libby Hill. Well, someone makes a comment about
The chicken tenders.
Yeah, like why do I order chicken if I'm going to complain about it every time? Well, all I said is that it was average. And average is not bad. Average is just that. It's average. And what I thought could have been done differently was maybe have a little more seasoning in it. I think that could have taken it up a notch or two. So the waitress, who was just awesome, and come to find out her grandfather owns the very last Libby Hill, she says, well, we do have a Cajun. And I thought, well, you know what? Next time I'm going to order the Cajun and try that. And I'm sure that will probably be more to my liking. Some people wouldn't. But yeah, they made it. And I'm like, no, the last two chickens I ate were absolutely amazing. Actually, you could go back and watch the last two videos that I had chicken in, and it was so good. But, you know.
And Rick made a comment, when I was invited to eat with you, I believe I had the bill handed to me. I think that was because Tammy insisted that she wanted to take care of her wonderful sister, wasn't it?
Actually, I think I paid for it, and we can go out this weekend, and it's your turn, Rick. But see, that's different, friends. You know, if I'm going out with Rick and he's buying it, that's not the restaurant. I'm not being influenced by the restaurant. You know, I'm just thankful to my brother-in-law, Rick.
Average can be good. Yes, average can be very good. Other good VA food YouTubers.
Well, one other ones that do the food in Virginia would be Everyday Getaways.
Yeah, they're from
and we have
Lynchburg.
done one video with them, and I really enjoy them a lot. I watch their videos a lot.
But most of the other channels that I know do food or from like the Tennessee area,
A
or
lot of the Smoky Mountains.
North Carolina area.
I watch a channel out of Ohio that do a lot. And then you'll have ones that do specific things, like Raw Dog, who goes and does the hot dogs.
Right. And then
I have a pizza, one that just does pizza. Vicky, that pretty much sums it up. As long as it's not tough. I love A1, but I don't eat A1 all the time. It's just sometimes I need none. No buffering here in New Philadelphia, Ohio.
I think we've reached a new record on how long a live went on for us.
Oh, I don't know that it's a new record, but
how long have we been?
We've been an hour and 20
We did
minutes.
one New Year's Eve and went from 9 to midnight. Remember?
Oh God!
Remember that? Last year.
Are you ready to close the live out now, Carly?
I want to
Since your friends have left and all. I know.
I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm tired.
Craig County local said, "Do you know Rich and Jen? We know of the channel. We never have met them."
Mom,
Rays on the Road, I watch them sometimes. Rich and Jen, I watch them. I actually have not met them. We have talked with them through chat and like texting, but we have not. We've tried, but just has not worked out.
It hadn't worked out yet.
Most of the ones from Tennessee we seem to run into when we're down there at one time or another. So we've met a bunch of them, not all of them.
And Tammy wrote, says, "I appreciate the honesty because y'all done a review and showed the portion sizes and thought they were too small. But for me, it was perfect, and I appreciate your honesty." Well, we thank you for saying that, Tammy. We always try to be honest, and sometimes, things come out. They are all small for what you're paying, and I think that's the case, I'm going to say that.
Mark, that's funny that you hid the money up under the plate.
Mom.
Oh yeah, that's just crazy. To get a discount for cash or to get a discount for charging either way is crazy. I understand how you have to add for using a charge card, but you should have, as a business, you should have that figured out. I think. I don't really like it, but it is what it is.
And I don't think they started that stuff mostly until that COVID.
They wanted during COVID.
They wanted you to use charge.
They wanted you to use the card and not cash. And
here's somebody that says, "Hello, hey, here from Bosnia. We love you guys." Well, thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've had somebody from China earlier.
Yeah, we have Bosnia.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's so cool to have other
Yeah.
countries watching us.
That is pretty cool.
Now, Roma Table now has that cheese wheel. And I like to do the cheese wheel. I would like to go and try that. I've been wanting to try a cheese wheel, and I see that they now have one.
Wait, can I go? Can I go and y'all just stay talking?
Carly, you see that last comment that came up? David, do you ever proclaim, "Where's the beef"?
Yeah.
Remember that commercial I showed you?
Yeah.
That was back before your time, but
Y'all can stay in and I'll go.
sometimes I have wondered, where's the beef?
Mom, y'all can just stay in.
Will you tell everybody goodbye? We're getting ready to close in a few minutes anyway.
Bye.
Carly's
Carly
got to
wants to
run
go take a shower.
Yeah, I'm too tired for this. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Mark. You should pay the same thing whether you're getting cash or credit. I'm gonna scoot over here that way I
Heather,
can be
that
seen.
would be fun to review with the four of us. But the problem is it's getting us all together at one time because of our schedule of when we can travel. Getting everybody, because I know like the last couple times we've been to Tennessee, for example, Derek and Shaughnessy, they're somewhere else because we can only go at certain times. The summer's a little easier, but a lot of times,
With Carly being in school, she gets out, say, 3:10 on Friday afternoon. It's at least 5 hours and a half for us to get to Pigeon Forge. And just to go down and have to turn around and leave on Sunday, it's not that convenient to do that for us.
Right. And we have had several invitations recently to do collabs with other channels that it just doesn't work for us because like he said, we can't go just to do.
It's a long ways to drive just for
one review.
for one day.
But it'll work out in time, that we'll be able to get with some people that we haven't had to. But, I can enjoy watching their channels and stuff anyway. But to drive 5 or 6 hours just for one review or for one day and come back the next, for us, that's just a little much.
And when we go places like that, we drive that far, we try to get at least 3, 4, 5 things
right
planned. That way we make it worth a while to go. Jeffrey says a restaurant is charged by the credit card companies to be able to take their cards. Blame the credit card companies. Yeah, I know when you use a credit card, they have to pay a fee. So I do realize that.
Yeah, I get that. I almost wish what they would do is just kind of figure that out in their price, versus saying if you pay cash or you pay credit. But then on the other hand, you might think, well, I'm paying cash, I deserve a break. So I get that.
And Cosmic is asking, how often do you go out to do reviews a week? I know we at least go out at least once a week because we always try to have something every Sunday at 2:00. You can guarantee something's going to be posted.
Well, this is a great time for us to go over this because some people think when they see us do a review that we are there then. And most of the time when you see a review, we're not in that location.
One night we might say tomorrow we may put something out from Lynchburg, Virginia. Then Sunday you may see something come out from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That doesn't mean we left Lynchburg and went straight to Pigeon Forge. When we shoot, like I had mentioned, we try to get 4 or 5 things at a time. So some things will stockpile and it may be several weeks before we get it released.
So, yeah, because it's funny because I know we've had one, we will be in Pennsylvania, then we'd be in Florida, then we'd be, and so it just depends. So the video that you will see coming out on Sunday is from Virginia Beach,
which was shot last weekend.
We have not been anywhere for
since
a
we got
review
home.
Since then, because while we were there, we spent one night. So we were able to do several videos from Virginia Beach while we were there. So we haven't been anywhere other than there. And then tomorrow we're going to Richmond and we'll do a video of a restaurant, a review. May or may not be able to do the lights. We don't know what that's going to look like. And if we can't get good footage and bring you a good video, we're not just going to put it out. So it kind of depends on that. And what just what we have. Sometimes, we know we need a video, so we go out. And I know people think, man, y'all go out to eat all the time. But a lot of times it's just when we're on vacation, and it may seem that way.
And especially during the week while I'm working, a lot of days I'm so busy, I don't eat nothing when I leave here in the morning, and I don't have time to stop to take a lunch break. So if we go out and get something, I'm eating a whole lot. That's because I haven't had anything to eat all day, and I'm starving. But
we typically do not go out during the week because Carly has school activities, like she was doing theater and FFA and different things. So she stays after school for that. And time she gets home, there's not time for us to go out to eat. So it has to be worked around our schedule. I know a lot of people do this full time, and so they can go whenever. But we do have to work around Carly's school schedule and then David's work schedule and just like church and different activities. So it's, we enjoy the videos, but it's not the first priority either. Our family time is more important.
And also, speaking of our time, family time and stuff, when we go like to the beach, our whole trip's not about filming everything. We're going to go out, sit on the beach, have a nice time, get in the ocean. A lot of stuff we do, y'all don't even see that.
Right, because one, we want to enjoy ourselves. We're making memories, and it's not just about making a video. So, and two, and people seem to like our restaurant reviews. So we do try to do as many of those as we can just because people do enjoy those so much. But it's a balance. So to go back to answer the question, how many times we go out a week? Sometimes none.
Yeah, sometimes none. Maybe once. Sometimes we might go twice. just depends on what we're going on, and especially if we do need something, we'll have to make a trip somewhere, and that's when we may run up to Lynchburg, try to find something. And then if it's something we're really craving, we may make a special trip like North Carolina. We want some Eastern barbecue. We run down there.
I love to do a North Carolina. I'll tell you somewhere I'm dying to go to is Sam Jones. I want to go to Sam Jones. I don't know when we're going to get there. So it may be that we just have a day off or something, and we're like, okay, let's go down because there's one in Raleigh, and so let's go and get some of that barbecue. And it took me a while to make it to Skylight Inn, but we finally were able to make it.
Heather says she loves it when you try all the barbecue sauce.
Well, I do too, Heather.
And she wants to know what's my favorite. I love like a sweet barbecue sauce, like Memphis or anything got a little sweetness to it. That's what my favorite one is. Now, the ones that are real hot, I cannot do well with spicy food. If it's got a little bit of spice in it, I can eat it. But if it's going to burn me up, I cannot.
I'll slide over a little bit to you.
All right.
It's
And
when Carly's
Henry
gone.
David-
I feel like I'm so far away
And
from
Henry David had mentioned something a minute ago about how many times have I done from Cindy's Kitchen. We had been talking about maybe trying to do more stuff with Cindy doing some cooking dishes. And we've got some ideas, especially with Christmas coming up. So hopefully you may be seeing some more stuff coming out of Cindy's Kitchen.
And if we've missed any of your comments, because I know we're kind of talking a lot, just go ahead and feel free to put it again.
And Woodchuck says, try Country Barbecue, 2 locations in Greensboro.
Okay. Did you have your paper to write that on?
Let me jot it down right quick. And that was called Country Barbecue, Greensboro.
Okay, our next barbecue is going to be, our next video is going to be tomorrow. And we'll do a food review tomorrow. Probably, it looks like it might be at All Heads, but it may end up somewhere else.
You know, Heather said that's her favorite type too. And then Tanya and Mark says vinegar-based barbecue is great. You know, we both love the vinegar North Carolina style barbecue. We love that. But in my opinion, that's all it is my opinion. If I had to just pick one, it would be something that's got some sweetness in it. John says Cindy's Kitchen sounds like a video series.
I don't encourage him because he's like, you can do this video, you can do that video. And I'm like, I don't know if they want to see me doing all this cooking.
Good night, the Blues Mo. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Appreciate
KY
you.
Life says hello from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Tony says the Country Barbecue has the best tenderloin sandwich for breakfast. Good night, Cat Screw. But
glad y'all were able to come in. They said they were not getting the notifications.
that's what you told me earlier.
Mhm. I hate that when I don't get
You know,
notifications.
AS has done that before. Somebody will post one and I have seen it. We'd be subscribed to a channel for some reason and get booted. I don't know what causes that to happen, but it has happened.
Especially when we know we haven't done anything to get booted. You know what I mean?
The Rube says hello again from Moore, South Carolina. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. David says video on David's smoked turkey. We did a video on that. We did do a video, and also we did a video on the
Ham.
honey baked ham that we fixed.
Tony said patrons should charge a sitting fee equal to their card fee to equal it out. Yeah, some places though. And I think it was Tony who asked me about. Someone asked if we had been to Meyer Mixon's earlier, and yes, we have, and we've done.
We were down there the day it opened, I think, weren't we? Or the day right after. It was the week they opened up.
It was.
I think it was opening day.
I believe it was opening day that we were there.
It just worked out perfect.
We were
into town. And Cassie says Delato's barbecue in Gatlinburg was some of our favorite barbecue we have ever had. We learned about it from y'all's channel. And since then they moved to a different location. So we need to go check that out next time we're in the area. Make sure when Cindy posts the next live date, you got to go to it and turn on notifications. Got to do it each one.
Okay, have you ever checked in a place and it was so bad you couldn't stay there? Or do you mean check in to spend the night?
I think a
Or-
hotel is what you're talking about.
Okay. I don't know. You know, sometimes you have to check in. Like, let's. You're thinking about, don't you?
What, when we went to Nashville at one time?
Yeah. All right. Back in the day, before you got on the internet to make your reservations, Dave and I hadn't been married that long, and as you know from this channel, we're huge country music fans. So what we did was we stopped at the rest stop and we got a book
On the way to
Mhm.
Nashville.
and we saw this one hotel had great prices. And I'm like, hey, this looks pretty good. So
You know, we young couple just
we
not
didn't have a
too
whole lot
long
of
married.
money,
We
you know.
just starting out. So, hey,
I didn't have TripAdvisor to get on to check the reviews out.
we're looking for a deal.
And we found one. And so the name of
It was called the Drake Inn.
the Drake Inn.
Stay where the stars stay.
And that's how it was advertised. And sure enough, the stars have been there and made videos from there. It's called, if you want to look it up online, Drake Inn.
We rolled in there.
And it because we left late. I think you had worked or something
Anyway, we pulled in Nashville for 5 a.m.
in the morning.
This place, man. When we
It-
pulled up, I said, hope we don't get shot here at this place.
It's like Toby Keith. Somebody's been shot. Somebody's been abused. Like you'll hear it on the news. But anyway,
But anyway,
yeah.
it said, stay where the stars say. So we called, we booked it, and we got there. Like I said, we said, Lord, what have we done? But we survived it. It wasn't terrible, I don't guess. But it looked rough, didn't it?
It looked rough. Actually, the bed was comfortable. The room was fine. I had no problem with the room. It didn't smell. It was clean. It was comfortable, but it was in a rough area. So then years later, I got thinking about that hotel or the motel.
We wanted to see if it was still even
Yeah, I
in
want to say,
existence.
right. I thought, is it still open? So I get online and I look it up.
TripAdvisor, the first title we saw, A Drug Dealer's Paradise.
And that has been our joke that we stayed at a drug dealer's paradise. That's how they described it. And I can see because of the location why it could be considered that. And then that place that we stayed in, that's when we did our big trip and went to Chicago. I think it was in Branson. And we stayed there and the carpet was crunchy.
And then we stayed at one spot. It was coming back. The bottom fell out in Arkansas.
This was on a trip on the way back from Texas.
Anyway, it was raining so hard we couldn't see how to drive. So we decided we was going to pull over and call it a night, get a good night's rest, and get up the next day and take off. So it was in Hope, Arkansas, and it was I think it was a Holiday Inn Express, wasn't it?
It was.
And that has just a funky smell to it.
It was terrible.
But we
I
stayed
did
anyway.
not feel like I don't think I slept that night. I didn't feel comfortable there.
But that was before we started doing the YouTube stuff.
Mhm.
Now, Henry David says, do you think restaurants should have more plate garnishes? Parsley, orange, twist, strawberry, leaf lettuce.
It's nice when they do.
It's nice when they put it on there, especially if it's like strawberry or orange. I will
Something that you can eat.
I'll
yeah.
definitely eat that. But as far as a piece of kale or parsley, in my opinion, they can just keep that because all I'm going to do is throw it to the side anyway.
Yes, it was Branson, Missouri. We went from Chicago, St. Louis, Branson, Memphis, and home. And that was a fun trip. Where do we stay at in the Smokies? Now that's a good question because we stay at a lot of different places. One of our favorite places to stay in the Smokies is Arbor's at Allen's Landing, which is pretty close to the Comedy Barn, right across from where the dinosaur ride is. Everybody's always doing a review on the dinosaur ride. And you can walk to the Allen. It's always been clean. They have nice amenities. They have live music there, s'mores, all that's included. So that's one place that we stay a lot.
And another place they've actually changed the name of it is right over there next to Mel's Diner. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it used to be
It was
Clarion Inn,
Clarion Inn,
and they have changed the name to it. We have not stayed there since it's not a.
But they have a hot tub right outside, and we love, especially like this time of year, when it's cold outside. We love going out there, just sitting in the hot tub, and then you just jump out and run right back inside. There's the doors where the indoor pool is located.
Was that John who was offered a TV, a hot TV at a hotel or something? I see a J. I stayed at a place in Ohio. Let's see. It's not letting me go up.
But, you know, when we go to Pigeon Forge, Cindy will do her research.
I do my research.
And wherever we can get the best deal at, that's where we normally would stay. I would love to go to Dolly's hotel and stay, but I just want to spend the night. I don't want to buy the place.
Oh, that's terrible. But the sewer line, Rick. I missed a couple comments. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to ignore you. We've stayed at Valley Forge before. That's okay. Not my favorite place to stay. That was because the heater was so loud. It was an air conditioner. What time of year was it?
I can't remember, but
it was very loud. I didn't get to sleep good.
Now, another place we do like in Pigeon Forge is Econo Lodge.
Yeah, at Riverside. That's very reasonable.
And they've got a nice little indoor pool area. And I can remember when Carly was probably, 5 or 6 years old, where we were stayed at that particular room. We walked right out. The pool was right there at us. Time to come back in was right there at the room. So that was very convenient. We
actually have really good internet here. So I don't know if it's YouTube or what, but we do have really good internet here. Somebody said somebody getting better internet. We've got like the best you can get in this area. I know the other night it was freezing or something, but I don't know. I don't know if it's something to do with YouTube or what now, because we've done so many lives in the past and hadn't had an issue on that. Now I will tell you this: for our 12 days of Christmas, we use StreamYard, and it's not StreamYard that's a problem, but the webcam is on my laptop, and the camera is not as clear as when we use the phone. So when you see our normal lives that are not the 12 days of Christmas, we're using the phone, and they are a lot clearer. And the reason we use the StreamYard is like for the prize wheel and stuff in the games, because she can bring that up on the screen with StreamYard. But I prefer to use the telephone because it's a whole lot nicer quality. It's brighter. And if we could get StreamYard at a decent price, it's so expensive to upgrade to get the higher quality. And we don't use it. If we used it all year, it would be different, but we only use it for the 12 days of Christmas. So we just have to suck it up and use this for the 12 days of Christmas, and then for the rest of it. And you can use StreamYard on your phone, and you can do these things, but it's just easier for us to see everything. Like last night when we brought in the guests, something like that, we would not be able to do that on the telephone. So we use the StreamYard to do this. Well, you have to be able to see it. That's a key too on that. Well, Dave, I'm glad it looks like with most people, because it's streaming okay for them, because like I said, we do have really good internet here. But I know sometimes people are lagging, whether it's us or you're in, because the answers to like the quiz questions were coming up lately. Southern Country says, what's your favorite state to visit? I love Tennessee. Yeah, well, I would definitely say Tennessee. We love going to Tennessee. I love Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania is another nice one. I love Florida. There are 3 favorite right there. Of course, Hawaii. We've only been to Hawaii once, and we definitely want to go back. It's just so far to go, to fly. Everybody says, well, it's so expensive. Well, it's not just the expense. We've only been to Hawaii once, and when we went, it was for our 25th anniversary, and we saved 4 years before we went, because when I went, I wanted to make sure we could do everything we wanted to do. We stayed 2 weeks. And we stayed on Oahu. It was a little over a week that we stayed there. And then the cruise we took to the other islands, That was another week. I think we ended up being gone
think
about 2.5 weeks.
It was a little
total.
over 2 weeks we
Mhm.
spent in Hawaii.
But it was such a wonderful experience. But the only negative is that you have to fly there so far. It was about a 13-hour flight.
When we left Dulles, and I think the flight was close to 11 hours, maybe, if I remember correctly. It might have been longer than that. I'm not sure. But you figure most of your day spent in the airplane flying, and that was flying direct. You know, sometimes
On the way back, we
yeah,
did
coming back.
everything.
Now we stopped in San Francisco. We had a layover, and then when we were getting ready to board the plane, something they had to fix, so we was delayed about an hour or two at the most. So we flew all night back to Dulles, and then got back to Dulles. We stopped at a Cracker Barrel, got something to eat, made the drive home. So when we got home, I was worn out.
And you know, it took me a while to get over that. I mean, I surely did have lag, you know, from that trip. Yes, Carly is our only child, and she's our everything, as you can tell.
Yeah, but that was definitely a long flight to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we did it again, I wouldn't mind maybe stopping in California, maybe spend a few days and do a few things in California,
Before
and
we
then
come
break it
back.
up and come back home. So that wouldn't be too bad to do it like that.
On the way over there, though, I like the direct flight because then you don't have to worry about a lot of the other issues.
You don't have to worry about missing a
Connection.
flight,
Mhm.
your luggage getting lost, because it should be on your plane when you leave your original destination. Well, thank you so much, Kay Wildlife. We're so glad that you enjoy the videos. Very blessed with your call, and you can see how close you all are. Yeah, she's our everything. You know, people will say, you know, a lot of folks when they have kids or something, they want to go places and leave them behind. You know, we've always said if Carly can't go with us, we don't go.
I mean, because if it's not appropriate for her, it's not appropriate for us.
Because
That's just the way we feel.
sometimes folks will say, they'll invite us to something and say, you know, be like the adults on it. You know, if, in my opinion, if she can't come with us, we don't go. So
That's right, Henry David.
you could definitely roast the whole pig and have time to eat it too. Well, good night, Tony. Glad you stopped by tonight.
I'm sure the cookies will be delicious.
Enjoy your food tomorrow.
Tanya, I know that's how you are with Parker too. And you've seen Tanya and Mark and Parker in a couple of our videos, and they're just really close with him, and you can see the love that they have.
Well, I think we better get wrapped up yourself.
I know this is not like us to go this long, but we know we're not going to do a live tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night we will not be able to do one, but our plan is to be back Sunday evening, 7 o'clock, or be day 6 for us, but actually be day 7 for the calendar. But anyway, anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's about it. We just appreciate you so much, and thank you for joining us for these lives, and hope you're enjoying them as much as we are.
Yeah, we're definitely having a good
It's a lot
time.
of fun.
I'm putting up the address one time real quick. Can you do that
I sure can.
before we exit it all together?
We'll do that.
In case somebody wants to send a card for the Christmas card exchange, here, this will be our address to send it to. Once you send us a card, we will get you one in the mail either the same day or it'll be in the mail the next day. Here lately at work, I've been swamped. So the last couple of days, I've been checking the mail. After the lives, I've been addressing the cards, and then I put them in the mail the following day. So we will definitely get your cards out to you quick, because I know we told you all along we want to exchange cards. When y'all send us one, we'll definitely send you one back. And we enjoy hearing from everyone. Some of y'all are putting some special notes in the cards. We love reading that. And if you own the channel watching and commenting on the videos, please just include your channel name in the card, and also write neatly so I can see your return address. Some folks have been writing it on the inside, and I appreciate that, because the post office, when they postmark the envelope, a couple of them has been getting covered up, and it makes it a little bit harder to read.
Beth says, when did you start doing YouTube videos?
Well, we first started, I think the thing come up on the computer the other day, said 6 years ago. But we did not get serious until what, about 3 years ago? When we first started, we would put out a video today. It may be 3 months later, we put out another one. But we made a goal about 3 years ago. We would put out at least 2 videos a week. And that's when we got serious. And that's when we noticed the channel started to grow more. And we started becoming a tight
the community.
knit community
you
with folks,
establish
interacting with
those.
folks. We've said this before. A lot of y'all, we've never have met you, but hey, we consider y'all like family to us because we always constantly interacting. Some of y'all email us, sometimes weekly, and we love hearing from you. And that's why we put on our email address. We love for y'all to interact with us. We love to hear from you. If y'all want to drop a card in the mail, hey, we love to hear from you as well. And also, we've said this before. If we're out somewhere and y'all see us, some of you say, y'all, we saw you somewhere where we didn't want to interrupt you. Feel free to please come up because we love to see our folks that watch us, interact with you. We'd love to get a photograph with you. And please come up and say hi.
Absolutely. Because you're not bothering us at all because we love to meet you.
Well, folks, we will wrap this thing up for tonight. I know we went a whole lot longer than we planned on it, but hey, we're not going to be here tomorrow night. And we'll be back Sunday evening, so we'll look forward to that. Cindy will go ahead and schedule that as soon as we end the live. So please click on the notifications. That way you won't miss out on it.
I'm laughing.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Rick. Hey, Heather, where are you from? I should know this as much as we have communicated.
She's from Ohio, I believe.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I wasn't for sure.
I know a lot of times.
There's a couple of different Heathers that I talk with on here.
A lot of times it's hard to keep everyone straight because there's so many folks interacting with, but I'm pretty sure she's in Ohio. No, Missouri, Kansas City.
Okay. If we make it out to Kansas City, we'll let you know. Oh, we're like the Waltons. I love that.
Good night, John Boy.
That's what I was going to say. Good night, Ken. See y'all later, guys. Have a great weekend, and we will be back on Sunday.
We'll have a video.
7:00 Sunday.
A video will be out 2:00 Sunday afternoon, and then we'll be live Sunday at 7:00 p.m. So until then, we'll see y'all at 7:00 on Sunday night. Hope y'all have a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, and take care, and God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, y'all.